My name is Jim Selman. The C in the Danone code stands for commitment. And there's two dimensions of commitment that I want to talk about just briefly. One is possibility. What is a possibility? Where does it come from? How do we bring a possibility into existence as an expression of our commitment? The other distinction I want to talk to you about is accountability. Like, who can we count on and how can we count on each other to really bring forth the future that we say we want? Our company has been committed since the beginning. Our commitment and vision to bringing health through food to as many people as possible really began when Isaac Carasso had his original vision of the value of yogurt to young children. And that vision has continued to expand and get richer and broader over the years since that point in time. To today, we can actually be proud of the fact that we have a 100% healthy portfolio. That's extraordinary. And yet it's only the beginning when we really consider what's possible. But where do possibilities come from? First of all, consider they don't exist in reality. If you could prove a possibility, it wouldn't be a possibility. It would be an example. So possibilities aren't provable. They're created. They're created out of the imagination and the courage and the inspiration of individuals like you and me, who can consider that we are not limited by our past. We're not limited to what we think is possible. We're only limited by what we're committed can be possible. And when we can make those commitments authentically, and we can make those commitments together, we're able to then begin to create a future that's not predictable, that's truly outside the box. You know, I sometimes talk about there's only one really important thing we have to know about commitment, and that is your butt on the line or are you covering it? But when you look at that, it's not just a picture of two butts. It's a picture of we when you look above the line, and it's a picture of me when you look below the line. And that's really the point. When we make commitments, we change our relationship with each other. We begin to count on each other. We begin to need each other to be able to fulfill our commitments. Because the fact is, only you can make a commitment, but only we can fulfill that commitment. And when you cover yourself, when you protect yourself, when you hold on to your past, to your ego-centered point of view, then it's a private matter. We can't work together. We can't generate together. We can't participate in inventing a future that's worthy of our lives, our careers, and what we value most. Commitment is the foundation of everything we do. It's the foundation of everything we can do. Commitment is the basis for action. In fact, commitment is an action in language. It's an action in everyday conversations between you and I. Commitment is the basis upon which we can create the future. It's the basis upon which we can celebrate who we are and realize that we as human beings are never limited by our past. We're not limited by our concerns. We can be limited only by what we give power to and allow to limit us. The real question is, do your and my commitments create the future, or does our view of the future and what's possible determine what we commit to? The choice is ours. The future is ours. The future is a choice.